Okay, everybody, I am here. Okay. So I said I'd do this eventually. And look, I am. Look at that. It is kit reveal video, which it's probably better late than never, but I thought I'd better do it before I teach the first class because it's week 36. It's the first class kit out of our September kits. And let me open the video. Okay. Rightio. So I'm going to start because most of you watch this later. This gets watched back later. So we've got new stickers now. There are longer formats, so it's easy to read. And it still has what week it is, which is easy to read because it's bolder. It's a class kit, the price, the code, so you can look it up. Because we're meant to add the YouTube videos to that product code. Yep, meant to, and are two entirely different things with time frames. And it says follow this link to find the album of pictures and class video links. So you need to be logged in on your device into Facebook. You also need to be a member of the Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group. Make sure you answer the 4 questions because there's like 8 people now waiting. There were 90 people and I contacted everyone and then I did decline them all because they hadn't answered the questions. If you don't have a picture on your profile or there's no way of me knowing who you are, you really need to contact me and make sure that I know that you've applied, you've answered the 4 questions and who you are. Yeah, even if you think I might know who you are, if your Facebook name is different to the name that I know you by, definitely do that. So you need to be logged in on your device and you need to actually be a member of the Creative Family Group, which is not hard. Okay, so this is going to be quick because I'm teaching in 23 minutes. So, week 36, which is the first kit, you get, so the fussy cut, let's do this about face. Fussy cutting for it. Here it is. This is what I've got left. So we've got this piece. Microphone back on. Sorry about that, people. Hello, Chloe. Hello, Mary. So, I've already cut it, some of it. So you can see I'm prepping for class. I've got class this morning. So this is my Embelly book. These are inspired by Julie Chapman, who is in the group and does a lot of the retreats. She's a friend of mine that lives locally. Let's take those ones out because they're not cut. So Amelia Ann and I added a lot to this on the weekend. You can see there's a lot from past classes. That's Aussie Grunge, more Aussie Grunge, Aussie Grunge, and then we've got Springtime Tea Party. So more Springtime Tea Party and Cute Friends, Alice, bit of this and bit of that, bit of this. Oh, that's mostly Scrap Boys. Scrap Boys and Lemoncraft, and you can see we've been adding to this on the weekend. Oh. I'll grab the wrong piece there. So, but this is Tranquility for this week. So Tranquility is week 36. So you've got those 2 sheets, a piece of 5 and a piece of 6 to fussy cut. You've also got another piece of paper number 6, paper number 5. Obviously, we'll use the red side of it. Then we've got a piece of paper number 2, which will obviously use the cherry blossoms. And I've lost a couple of sequins. Put them back here because I might need those. Then we have a piece of 300 GSM white cardstock. A piece of, we have 2 pieces of black cardstock. Oh, maybe we might do a double. This is for this week. We have a piece from Tranquility, and my mind is blank with the words on. Yep. Some gauze, 2 glass domes. So September is flare button month. So each kit has 2 flares. So this one has a cherry blossom pattern and a cherry blossom picture that I made. And we have the word Odyssey. and a piece of black fine ribbon that's caught up in my Odyssey word. Odyssey will go live sometime today, and you can see we've got a whole heap of white sequins. So that's week 36, and this is week 36. The videos are saved forever, so don't stress if you don't have kits or if you buy your kits later. We sell the kits until they're sold out. There are a couple of these left. I think there's a couple of full packages left. We sent a few out yesterday that people ordered yesterday because I went, oh dear, I need to get my kits. So that is, so you can see the desk is messy even without them. That's the chickens, sorry. The kids next door have quietened down. There's a home daycare next door. So week 37, which is next week, is Cocoa Vanilla Storyteller. And then, so there is a lot of sequins in here. There's like a full pack of sequins in here. But these sequins aren't available. This sequin pack's not available for purchase. Sorry, we only did it in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces of white cardstock. White goes very well with Cocoa Vanilla. And then we've got a half sheet of Spring Fling. So it is Cocoa Vanilla Storyteller. A half sheet of Little Love. A half sheet of Ditsy Daisy. And we've got a half sheet of Brighter Days. And a half sheet of that one with the butterflies. That was a bit of bad management, that. And then we've got some Dusty Blue and some Scuba. Third sheets. And then we've got the new words are, oh, and I don't know if we've got any of this. It's not available yet, but it will be soon. Our Everydays. And then we've got a little happy word, which we've had before. So cool. That's the rest of my sequins. We've got some orange twine and some yellow or mustard wax cord. And the 2 flare buttons are actually from Redwood Farm, and they match perfectly. See? They match perfectly, and there's a sequin. And then we've got tons and tons and tons of sequins to coordinate. So that's week 37. That's next week. Right. And that's Cocoa Vanilla Storyteller. Once again, it's got its code on there. Sorry about that. Going back a couple of years ago, we used to Yahoo every time we heard that sound. We still do on the inside. We do a little somersaulty yeehaw on the inside because that means we eat. Which sounds terrible, but it's the truth. Week 38 is Getaway. So I've got to throw something truly masculine in because everyone loves masculine. People love Getaway, but find it hard to use because it's masculine. Rightio. It's easy to stick flowers on things. Not easy to do masculine stuff. So we've got a couple of pieces of craft. I think they're like 225 or 283 DSM. It's been a while since I packed these. I should have done this video a couple of weeks ago. A half sheet of white. So it is a Getaway kit, but we do have a piece of Cottage Garden number 4. So the last digit is the number. So that's number 4. And then we've got Getaway number 3. And Getaway number 4. A Getaway number 6. And a Getaway number 5. Now, I'm pretty sure, well, I'm going to have a quick look. I'm not going to, I'm going to say without, what's this one? Week 38. Yep, I'm right. So our fussy cutting is this sheet and this sheet. Yes, fussy cutting is to cut all these circles out. I'm going to challenge myself to do something completely different that I've not done before. I don't know what it is, like but I'm going to start with a pile of circles. So I'm going to cut all of these circles out, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but it is what it is. So these two are your fussy cutting for that week. And the words are wide open spaces, which I thought you guys would like, and a little tiny travel word. Neither of these are available yet. That's why you buy the kits, because you get the words first. A piece of grey waxed cord. 3 of you have a slightly lighter waxed cord. And the 2 flares are one's from Getaway and one's from our camera pack. So we did do flare month in September. And no one has paid full price for their flares and their kits, but that's okay. That's my choice. Rightio, that's week 38. What's the time? Got to watch the time. Got a class at 9:30. In the Creative Family Group with the Tranquility. And then this is week 39. Once again, all the info's on there. I think the new labels are much better. There's no sequins in this one, like there was no sequins in the Getaway one. So we've got a half sheet of craft, quite a heavy craft. And we've got 2 full sheets of white linen embossed. So it's identical embossed linen on both sides. We've got a half sheet of number 3, I'm pretty sure. Jeez, not doing too good today. Where am I? We've got a piece of number 4, a piece of number 6, a piece of number 5. Oh, look, here we go. It is number 3. And a full piece of number 3. The 2 flares are from the Beautiful Family Collection. So you've got the Aqua Hearts on burlap, and then you've got the orangey coloured wood, which is the outside of paper 6 there. And then you've got Big Wishes. So it's our Little Wishes word made big and adjusted. And then you've got a Little Beauty. And we make something similar in a big word to this one. Let's have a quick squiz at what the fussy cutting is, because, and you know what, the fussy cutting isn't a plan. Doesn't mean there's a plan. Oh dear, this is the one where you're not going to like me. Okay, this one was a heavy fussy cutting one, and it's at the end of the month so that you've got time to do your fussy cutting. Obviously, I'm going to try and do something different here. Rightio, so we've got paper 6, paper 3, and paper 5. Obviously, we're going to cut around this wreath. So when you fussy cut, I've got white borders around things so that if you like to leave white borders, and this one you could cut out in between. I'll cut some of this out in between, but probably not all of it. Yeah, I might cut off some of these little foofy bits if I make mistakes. My eyesight's not the greatest, so I just do what I do. So that one's got 3 fussy cut sheets, and I think that's why that one I made that one the end of the month, because it had 3 fussy cut sheets. Just because I didn't want everyone to completely despise me by doing that in week 1. Bad enough week 1 we had 2 sheets. So week 37 next week, there's no fussy cutting in that. The Cocoa Vanilla one has no fussy cutting. So, which sometimes I do the no fussy cutting week 1, but it is what it is. So there we go. That is the 4 weeks of September kits. So later today, our last retreat for, oh, I better say hello. Hello, Di. Hello, Quentin. The last week in, today we're going to be releasing our last retreat for 2022. So it's not our last retreat ever. It's our last retreat for 2022. So it's going to go up today, and just as a sneaky thing, so you guys know that watch the video, the paper range is called Peace and Joy. So it's been delayed in being released because I've actually recently had a one of my design hard drives actually collapsed, unfortunately. Why me is what I'm saying, but it's because I have so much on it and I take stuff off and move stuff, and it's got thousands of Photoshop files on it for paper designs and potential designs. And when I make papers and I take photos and I adjust things and I do things, I've got all the stages saved because I come back and I want to change it to make something else out of it later. Trust me, I do that a lot. So it has got that paper range on it. So yeah, that's why it's delayed. So it will go up today. I've got to just check with the kids. We're going to try and have a family week away. No, it's not class yet, Jacqueline. It's just kit reveal. So yes, our last retreat for the year will go up today. The On Safari retreat is being postponed a week because of dance concert. Nothing really I can do about that. Everyone will get an email today that is doing that retreat. And until midnight tonight, there's 20% off Scrap Boys papers in our online store. Oh, I know, Chloe. It is what it is. And it's a brand that doesn't collapse. Huh, awesome, Jacqueline. It's not completely collapsed. So we've got a friend trying to get stuff off it. I managed to get a lot off it, but I didn't get off it that paper range because I had it in a special place because I was doing something with it at the time. So yeah, here's what it is. And them's the breaks. Some of it I had backed up, so it's okay. You can't back up that much. But yeah, so take care, stay safe, and we'll see you at 9:30, like in 8 minutes, in the Creative Family group for card making class with Tranquility. Morning, Lorraine. So see you all then. Take care. Love yous all. Bye.